I'm just me, you know, just me. I'm very disorganized at times, I'm organized at times, and I'm just me.
Benvenuti qui a Queen Italia Worldwide. Questa volta abbiamo il responsabile della mostra che si farà a Budapest. Abbiamo qui Thomas. Ciao Thomas.
Hello.
Ciao Thomas.
Hello.
Hi Thomas,
Abbiamo qui con
Hello,
noi
Gigi.
Gigi da Napoli e Veronica. Ciao Vero.
Bella.
Ok, abbiamo un po' di domande da fare a Thomas. Comincia Gigi a fare la prima domanda. Vediamo un
sì,
po'.
inizierei io con una domanda semplice per Thomas. Thomas, raccontaci com'è nata la tua passione per i Queen e quanti anni fa?
Okay, first question heard. This is a very simple one. Can you tell us about how did your passion for Queen begin and how many years ago was it?
I think this is very same with everyone. I mean, with every Queen fan. I started to listen to the music as a child because my parents played the music at home. So I grew up with their music, with Freddie's music, with Queen's music, and then I went deeper as every fan, probably every collector. Went beyond the normal listening to the music, and then the passion started.
Okay, thank you.
Ok, Thomas. Io volevo chiederti se avevi mai incontrato dal vivo Brian, Roger e John.
Okay, another simple one. Have you ever met any one of the band members?
Yes, I had a chance to meet them. Not John, unfortunately, but both Brian and Roger, I have had a chance to meet, and it was very pleasant meeting, let's say, very comfortable one.
Ah,
Okay.
ok, ok. Vai Gigi.
E Thomas, a proposito di personaggi famosi, io ho avuto più volte la possibilità di incontrarti insieme a Peter Freeston, siamo stati insieme parecchie volte, ma una cosa che non ti ho mai chiesto, in che occasione hai conosciuto Peter?
Okay, speaking of celebrities, he is saying that he met you several times, but he never had the chance to ask you if you ever had I mean, sorry, I'm kind of nervous. He wanted to ask you, since you're in touch with Peter Freestone, when did you meet him first?
I think I'm not sure about the year, but it was definitely 2009 or 2010. So it's been a while. We've known each other for more than 16 years now. And it was on one of his talk shows in my city where I live in Czech Republic. He was there, and I wanted to talk to him because, of course, I was a fan of Freddie since a child. So I wanted to talk to him privately. So I invited him for a coffee after the show, and then I mean the friendship grew out of that moment, and it's been 16 years now. So that's when we met in 2009, probably 10. I'm not sure about that.
Okay, good.
Ok, Thomas, io volevo chiederti se per te la decisione di Mary di mettere tutto o quasi tutto all'asta ha diviso fortemente i fan di tutto il mondo. Appena divulgata la notizia, come hai reagito? Positivamente o ti ha deluso o amareggiato la sua decisione?
Okay, next question is basically Mary Austin's decision of putting everything, for sale and bid on stuff, basically split the world in two. So
Yeah.
there were people who were okay with that and people who highly disagreed with that. And he wanted to know, what was your first reaction and what's your opinion on this?
To be honest, I was on both sides at the very, very beginning because the first idea was like, it's fantastic because I was collecting Freddie items or Freddie related items. So as a collector, I just said, wow, it's fantastic. But on the other hand, the second idea was, oh God, all these items will be sold and will be spread all over the world in private collections. And that's when my alarm went on and said, look, there might be a chance to do something with that. And this was, I mean, the idea of the whole project, which started in March 2023.
Okay.
Ok, ok.
Ok, di sicuro questa l'asta di Sotheby ti ha cambiato la vita, come l'ha cambiata un po' a tutti quanti noi, ma qual è stato il primo pezzo che hai acquistato da Sotheby's?
Okay, we assume that this whole Sotheby's thing changed your life probably. So, really easy question. What was the very first item you bought?
The very first item in Sotheby's was, I think it was lot 104 or 107 or something like that. And we shared this purchase with my friend. And we went for Freddie's original logo of Queen with his handwritten set lists. So this was the first one. And then from that moment, it went on and on and on.
Ok.
What was your first, Gigi?
I don't remember.
I remember this very clearly because
I think the Barcelona Papillon.
bow tie, yeah.
Yes.
That's a nice one. Yes.
Ok. Thomas, tu hai una collezione pazzesca. C'è un articolo che, diciamo, di cui vai particolarmente fiero della tua collezione?
Given that you have a huge collection, is there an item that you are particularly proud to own?
I think it's very difficult to say which one because every single, and you know that, Gigi, every single one of them, even if it's expensive or it's, let's say, cheap, it has its own story. And I think the story is important because everyone, I mean, every item, every single one of them, the story, it was kept in Garden Lodge. Freddie used it, or Freddie was wearing it, or Freddie was, I mean, doing the handwriting, or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's expensive or cheap. It has its own story. So everyone is important. Everything is important. I don't have probably the favorite one. Maybe the Adidas sneaker. Maybe this
Okay,
one is
I
my
agree.
favorite.
I
But
agree.
it's hard to say, really. It's difficult. It's difficult
Mm.
because there are so many very, very nice things which will tell the story at the exhibition. And I think I cannot say which one is more important and which one is less important. I think it's the same with you, probably. You can't say if the Scandal shirt is more important than the One Vision shirt. It's basically, it's the different one, and you like both. I like all of them.
Yeah.
Ok.
Credo che una cosa che può essere interessante per chi ci guarda è spiegare come è nata l'idea di questa mostra e come hai coinvolto Peter Freeston in questo progetto.
When an interesting thing for us to know would be knowing how did you come up with the idea of this exhibition and how did you manage to get Peter Freestone involved?
As I said previously, we were friends with Peter, and we've been friends very long time. So it was kind of natural for me when I received the information about the auction, just to take my phone and call him and say, "Look, I think we should discuss something because I have an idea." And he told me, I remember that very clearly because he told me, yeah, I will be free next week to meet you. And I said, no, no, I'm in my car now and I'm driving to your home. So I'll be there in 2 hours. So you have to have time for me now. And we met. And I told him, in the end, if I look at this, I mean, back in 2023 in March, I didn't know what I was telling him because I just had an idea to have and to create the project because I felt very sad. And the second feeling, when we were talking about Mary, the second feeling prevailed that I was sad that all these things would or will get not lost, but get spread around the world and will not be kept together for the fans to admire them. That was the initial feeling I had, and Peter liked that feeling. He loved that because he was part of these items, this life for 12 years, and he loved the idea of keeping them together for Freddie and his legacy to be admired even by future generations.
Ok. Thomas, quanto durerà la mostra e quanti articoli ci saranno all'interno?
How long will be the exhibition be available for, and how many items will be displayed?
How long will be available? What we can say now is a year in Budapest. So it'll start, and tickets are on sale now since 1st May. There are the slots, time slots open for the tickets, so people can already buy their tickets with choosing their date and time when they want to visit the exhibition. And it's gonna finish in Budapest last April 2027. And from that moment on, we are working very hard on the world tour. But of course, we will confirm the exact locations and cities within months, let's say.
Ok.
Ok, oltre agli oggetti personali di proprietà di Thomas, ci saranno altri collezionisti che doneranno i propri oggetti per questa mostra in giro per il mondo? E qual è il ruolo degli italiani, visto che la nostra pagina è italiana, in questo progetto?
Um, Besides your items, will there be other items who belong to fan or people who fans or collectors from other countries? And if yes, what kind of role does Italy have to do with this, since our fan page is Italian?
Yeah. Of course, the goal of the whole project was to keep as many items together as possible. And it wasn't, I think it wasn't possible, not only for us, but for anyone to buy it all out, everything. So once once the auction was finished, we started to approach the other collectors. And I think we did a good job with that because we managed to get on board many foreign collectors and especially Italian collectors. And I'm very happy about that because the Italian collectors, as I found out, they are very passionate. They are very excited about collecting Freddie's items and Freddie's legacy. So I was very happy to join them and to get them on board because they are very important part of the whole project. So there will be many of Italian, let's say, Italian items now on board.
Ok. Ok. E Thomas, puoi parlarci di World of Freddy dopo la tappa di Budapest?
So can you talk about the future of Word of Freddie after the exhibition in Budapest?
The thing is that World of Freddie is a project, and it's kind of, let's say, a roof for many activities. And one of the activities is the exhibition. So let's say the World of Freddie, it's kind of roof project for events, for probably everything what is related to Freddie, and what is 100% sure, authentic, real, and not made up, not a rumor, not a gossip, not a tabloid, not something like that, because we managed to get on board not only collectors, serious collectors from all over the world, but we managed to get on board even people who were part of Freddie's life. And these people guarantee the 100% authenticity of the project, because these people will provide their and share their stories, their life with Freddie. And this is very important for us, because everything what you will see in the exhibition will be 100% true.
Ok.
E allora, visto che stiamo parlando di questi oggetti, raccontaci un po' quali meraviglie si potranno ammirare. Ho saputo che hai suddiviso l'area del museo a temi. A tema, chiedo scusa. Ci puoi spiegare meglio?
So, it is okay. We knew that we came to know that all the museum is divided in themed areas, isn't that?
Yeah.
Explain a bit better what's this about?
Basically, the idea was to introduce Freddie not only as a legend, as a musician, but as a man, as a human being. So we start with very well-known facts: Freddie on stage, Freddie on tour, Freddie, let's say, touring and backstage, and these things which people and all the fans around the world very well know. But this is only the beginning. Then we go a bit further into his creative process, into his social life, into his friends, friendships, relationships, into his parties, into his passions. We go further into, one of his biggest passions, and it was shopping, especially shopping in Japan. So we go into these very, let's say, rarely discussed parts of Freddie's life, and we go deeper and deeper and further and further. And of course, part of the story is also his diagnosis, his illness, and his last years. And we will not finish, sadly, don't worry about that. The last room, which is very nicely done, is a legend room, and it describes how Freddie, even now, affects people's lives, how he grew up into an immortal legend, which is, which is incredible, because even after 35 years of him being dead, there are people still listening to his music, following his story, and talking about him. And it's amazing. And all these inputs will be there in the Legends room. So this is a basic description, what people will see, but not only see, they will be able to hear, they will be able to touch some of the things, they will be able to smell some of the things, and they will be able also to taste some of the things. So all of their senses will be used there. And it will be a really immersive, incredible experience. Not the exhibition. I will just say the experience, because it will swallow you for 2, maybe 3 hours, and you will be just inside his world, surrounded by the items which he was surrounded by, and by the people which he loved or who he loved. So it'll be amazing.
Ok, Thomas. Thomas, credo che sia molto impegnativo organizzare un'esposizione del genere, no? Così ben fatta e anche ricca di novità. Hai mai avuto momenti di stanchezza in cui hai pensato magari di lasciar perdere questo progetto?
Considering that it must be very, you must put all of yourself into such a detailed and huge project. Um, did you have sometimes, was there ever a time when you felt tired and maybe you thought of giving up and not doing this anymore?
Yeah, that's very tricky question. To be 100%ly honest, of course, there were ups and downs, and there were obstacles. There were hurdles which we had to cross, and there were many moments when I was not. I never thought about giving it up. Never. But there were moments when, after, let's say, 14 hours of hard work, I just stopped. I couldn't even stand on my feet. I couldn't keep my eyes open, and I knew that there's so much to do. And I was just thinking, is it all worth doing it? And it is. Then I just remembered what was the first idea, the first goal, and we have a chance. We all, together with all the collectors who contribute with their items, with all the people who work on the project, we all have a chance to create something which is far bigger than we probably now think that it'll be, because this will really influence what young people who didn't have a chance to meet Freddie, to see Freddie live, what they will think about him, because they will know the true story. And this is important. So that's why we want to do it very precisely, with all the details, with the focus on every single detail, because we know that he deserves it. And the people also deserve to know how, or what was Freddie like, and how generous, how loyal as a friend he was. And I think, no, I don't think, I'm sure about that it's worth doing it. But sometimes there were moments when I doubted if it's worth or not.
Thomas, un'ultima domanda, una domanda che spesso mi viene fatta quando dico che ho acquistato da Sotheby's alla sta di Freddie, eccetera. Spesso mi chiedono, Freddie non voleva finire in un noioso museo, i suoi oggetti finiranno in un museo. Cosa renderà questa esibizione non noiosa? E quindi perché a Freddie sicuramente sarebbe piaciuta questa esibizione? E soprattutto, se potessi dire qualcosa a Freddie, cosa gli diresti oggi?
Okay, Freddie stated when he was alive that he didn't want his stuff to be in a museum or in a boring museum, and as he used to say. So the question is, how would your exhibition be different from a
From a
museum?
boring museum. Yes,
And
I
what would
understand.
make him happy? And if you have the opportunity to say something to him, what would you say? What would you tell him?
Okay, I will answer the first question at first. I have never heard him talking about that he didn't want anything to be in the museum. What I know that he stated, and he said that he never wanted Garden Lodge, his house, to be a museum.
Yeah.
So of course we respected that, and it even wouldn't be possible at that part of London to create something like that. And I think, actually, I didn't know him because I was born 83 and I didn't have a chance to see him live. But I know many people, and I was in touch with many people who contributed to the exhibition with their stories, with their life with Freddie, and they all talked the same. I think he would be very proud. He would be laughing probably what's going on here. He would be very proud about that, and he would still feel important because I think he didn't know and he didn't have a chance to think about that he will be so important for all the fans, for all the people after 34, 35 years after his death. So he would probably be laughing and saying, look, what this is ridiculous, what's going on here.
Ma infatti,
yeah, sorry.
se posso un'ultimissima cosa, credo che anche le persone che oggi sono quelle più riluttanti, quelle più contrarie a questa cosa, verranno a vedere la nostra mostra. Ne sono convinto. Perché è l'unica chance per vedere le cose di Freddie oggi.
In fact, he does think that even those who were disagreeing with the whole thing would come and see the exhibition because it's the only chance they might have to do so. And
yeah, I agree totally with you and Gigi, because even me, and I think I know, or I had a chance to go a bit closer through all of these people, and I remember first coming to Sotheby's and seeing all these items there being displayed before the auction. And I found out that I didn't know the person at all. I didn't know how amazing taste he had, how amazing collector he was. I didn't know about all these little details, these presents which he, gave to his friends and all of these things. And it really showed me totally different person than I knew before. And this is very, very interesting, because if I was surprised as a fan, collector, and a person who I think I was close to people around Freddie, I think the general public will be amazed by the project, because they will see totally different person than they know from the shows, from the concerts.
Ok, Thomas. Io volevo dirti che un eccezionale performer come Freddie non poteva non essere celebrato così. E siamo felici delle cose che stai facendo e che tanti fan hanno aderito a questa cosa, a questo progetto per farli rivivere la possibilità a tutti di poterla ammirare.
he said that someone like Freddie deserves to be celebrated this way, and that they are happy that his items are kept with so much care and love by many fans, and that a part of these fans agree to be part of this project you put up to because you gave the opportunity to everyone to admire all these items.
Thank you for that. I think I'm very happy and grateful the other way around, because the people who helped this project to be born and to grow are a very important part, as I said. And thanks to them also is the project alive, and it's starting in May. And thanks to all of us. It's not only me. I was that one who was keeping it together going, but without them, I would achieve nothing. So thank you as well.
Ok, Thomas, se vuoi aggiungere qualcosa, comunque già quello che hai detto è già tanta roba.
He's just asking you if you want to add something else to what you just said.
Add something else. I would love all the people to come and see it in Budapest, because it really will be amazing. Even me, I'm working on this project, or I've been working on that for 3 years now. And even me, if I'm seeing the whole plan and this building and display cases and all these this dramaturgy and concept, I think even me, I will be amazed after I see the whole exhibition already being there, the whole experience with the headsets, with the story being told by Peter Freestone and the others. So I'm looking forward to that, and I wish everyone, I mean, not only from Italy, from all over the world, could come and see it.
Grazie Thomas. Thank you. Allora, ringraziamo tanto Thomas per questa intervista. Verremo sicuramente alla mostra e verranno un sacco di persone a questa mostra sicuramente. E niente, grazie di tutto.
So thank you.
Bye, Thomas.
Bye bye, Gigi.
Thank you. See
Ciao
you.
Thomas, grazie.
Thank you. See you soon.
Ciao Thomas. Ciao.
Ciao.